Hi Scorpio, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to get into this because when I was shuffling your cards, I heard reset or Reese's. So if you're eating Reese's, pay attention. It's for you. If you're not eating Reese's, doesn't mean it's not for you. It just means if you're eating a Reese's, probably the first message that's gonna come out is for you. But anyway, yes, Scorpio, I'm just going to get right into it. Keep in mind that this is a general love reading, so not all these messages will resonate. If they do resonate, please do what you will with those messages and use them to your benefit. If they don't resonate, leave those for somebody else so they can do the work with those messages for themselves. Speaking of work, when I said reset, reset, slow down, reset yourself, and then keep plugging away on your journey. Or just be aware, right? Be self-aware and work on that self-awareness of transmuting negative. That's what I'm feeling, like needing to transmute the negative very quickly and very soon, so it doesn't get trapped in your vault, or kind of override your thought process. That negativity will do that. Speaking of that, releasing negativity, there are programs in my description box that help you to release negative patterns and belief systems. Very, very helpful. Get closer to your person and also allow you to feel comfortable within yourself and have the ability to transmute as soon as you feel that negativity rise up and get to the root of these issues here. Very, very important to check those out. Please check those out now before you forget, but I'll just remind you at the end. Shuffling, just shuffle. Okay, thank you. Time to give rather than take. Right? Take inventory of yourself. Take inventory of the people around you. What can you bring to the table here? Reset. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is your key to success. Yes, if you still are holding a negative in something like that, what do you need to release is at the bottom. Yes, if you still are holding a negative and it's putting a dent in your confidence and going out and plugging away on the journey that I feel is very much so yours and something that you are on, and these blocks start showing up, a time to give yourself time rather than take time away from yourself. Time to give more time to yourself than take it away by giving it to others or giving it to negative thoughts or patterns, right? This is a program that we have to move out of that's put a dent in your confidence for some time, and it's something that you're ready to move out of when it comes to your person. When it comes to your person, with this a time to give rather than take, you may have been taking a lot of their energy out of them, looking for somebody to kind of, what is the word? Validate you. That's what I'm feeling. You're taking a lot of energy out of them by having someone validate you instead of validating yourself, and that's why confidence, your confidence, is the key to this connection being fruitful, is the key to you moving along your journey in confidence and kind of being strong within yourself and attracting that abundance that you so rightly deserve here. What do you need to release at the bottom here, like I said? And it's very important that we find out the root of these negative belief systems that you've been under that have caused you to look for that validation every which way or kind of brood over things. I'm feeling social media here. Social media is a good place for you to rant and vent. For you personally, a good place that you feel you can do that. But that's not releasing it, because I feel like we're only doing that and putting on social media for validation. Maybe to attract your person and get them to validate you, like I said earlier. It's important we release that. What's under this? Believe in the impossible. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's important to release those negative patterns in order to believe in yourself and not need that validation and not need these people telling you, hey, you know what, it's going to be okay. You need to know it's okay, right? We're going to get into it. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you've been rejected in the past. That's what I'm feeling here. You've been rejected in the past, and that's something that you need to release. Because in the back here, It's the same sky as this card over here. And it just immediately came to me. Okay, so there has been some type of rejection in the past that has caused you to kind of slow down and not move forward. I don't think this was so much with your person, but I do feel like this may have been from a family member here, because there's a dog barking. This is a house with the light on. This is a house with a light on. There's a huge lock on it. When I see a dog, like I said, I think of the home. I think of loyalty. That's why I'm feeling like it's family, because family you think is supposed to be loyal to you, but they've rejected you. They rejected the person. They have rejected the person you are, but you've still stuck around. And I'm feeling like within this connection, this is someone that is taking you out of that, and you've kind of relied on them for this validation. You've kind of relied on them for this safety net. Like they feel like a safety net to you, and that's something that is very beautiful, but it's something that you're putting responsibility on somebody else as opposed to taking your own responsibility for your own well-being, because you don't need anybody, you want somebody, right? So this 8 of Wands is kind of slowing you down a little bit because you're still kind of stuck in the past here, and that's what I'm feeling like needs to be released. Some type of rejection, maybe you were rejected on who you used to say you were or what you wanted to do, and it felt like you needed to steer in another direction to appease these people. Possibly, like I said, a family member, a sibling. I'm feeling like this is possibly your parents. You may have done something and this could be literal. They literally locked you out of the house. I did get another one. Okay. I knew it. I did get another one. They have locked you out of the house. That's what I'm feeling. Like here, maybe literally, and this person has helped bring you out of that. And this felt very sudden. Okay, this felt very, very sudden. You didn't think that they would actually do this to you, and it happened, and you've been holding on to this for quite some time. I do feel like this is very old or very long time ago. Childhood, I definitely don't think it was from childhood, but something that you've been holding on to for a while. Possibly haven't spoken to about it, or have been operating from that one negative traumatic experience that has kind of carried you over to who you are now. And this big tower moment was what happened, right? And yeah, this big tower moment was being rejected by possibly a parent, a dad, mom, doesn't matter. And this was very sudden, like I said, but there's someone who came in here and took you away from this. And this, I feel like, is your person within this connection. And that's why you feel, like I said, they need to validate you because they were your safety net then, but you haven't released this. So you're still relying on them for your safety net now. But within, you're still suffering because you're still holding it, right? And maybe you vent on social media, or you vent to your person to feel a little better about it, to release some, but that's not transmuting it, right? That's not transmuting it. That's not doing the work to transmute it. That's just putting it out there and then kind of staying in the negative. We want to, go into our imagination state and do what we can with those things that have happened to us in the past in order to shift our perspective. Go into your imagination state and shift that perspective, right? Keep in mind that this is only going to slow down your progress forward. So I highly, highly, highly recommend heading down to the description box below and checking out those programs. Soulmate Master Program, especially with this person that you are a very strong connection with. Highly recommend checking that out. But mostly, yeah, the Master Program, delving into your subconscious and understanding how you got here and how these negative patterns have begun, right? How these negative patterns have begun and finding the root of them. Maybe you've had issues with your family for quite some time. You thought you were very, very close, and, you took a step back, and it was a little less of harmony than you thought it was, right? Or a lot less. There was a lot less harmony than you thought. And that's why this tower moment kind of shook you like crazy, because you didn't expect it. You were kind of in the dark about this. Yeah, this is slowing down your progression, and, you know, we can't have a solution. Like, there isn't a solution to be had because you need to release in order to, like, clear your mind a little bit. There needs to be some type of release and transmutation here. Yeah, this rebirth is delayed. That's why I said your progress here is slowing down. Your movement is slowing down. Your, maybe you've been tired too. Like, this is probably affecting your vitality as well. Feeling very tired, and it does kind of get to you when you rely on other people to kind of be your fuel, right? So when you're by yourself, it can feel very dreary. It can feel very, you can feel very lethargic and whatnot. Whew. Hold on, I just got like... Also, keep in mind that holding all this in can make you sick. This can make you sick if you have any health issues. I'm feeling like menstrual issues. If you have like endometriosis, this is so random. If you have endometriosis or something like that, that's just been something that's popping in my head a lot lately. I feel like a lot of people are suffering with it, which is quite common. But, you know, we can't just put band-aids on this type of stuff. Everything has a deeper meaning. It's very important to dig as deep as possible to get to the root of things and not just override it with work or override it with medicine or a band-aid, right? Because these are signals telling you need to release. These are signals telling you that there needs to be a change made here in order to move forward, and that's why you're slowing down. You don't have a lot of energy. You're in this place of sorrow, right? You're brooding over these things when you want to be standing tall and open. Like, you want to be open to this. And I'm feeling like this is where you are now, crouched down in this kind of vulnerable position. But when you're standing up like this, you feel very strong and you look very confident. You see what I'm saying here? And the solution is in what you need to release, and that's within you. The solution is within you. Not your person. But they'll always be here for you. And I feel like also they may not be coming towards you as much right now because of this. You may have missed an opportunity to see them because you were so much in your head. There's a lot of things that need to be released here. And I feel like this missed opportunity that you've had, this missed opportunity to see this person, has caused you to be in this position right now. Has caused you to feel like you're helpless. You don't have any solutions here. You don't know how to move out of this. You don't know how to move forward because you're still holding onto way too many things and dropping them too slowly. Holding on to way too many things here. There's a lot of burdens that you're carrying and they're ready to be released. In this opportunity that you missed seeing this person because they know you were kind of in a negative and they didn't even have the energy to supply you with the support that they have in the past. And I also feel like with this 10 of Wands here, they're releasing the burdens of carrying your negativity within you, and that's teaching you to go within yourself and nurture yourself. That's what I'm feeling like. That's teaching you to nurture yourself, and that's what's very important about this connection here. If you get the urge to go on social media, literally just take a second. Was this your reading where I said stop in between the things you're doing just to be self-aware so you know what you're doing? Or was that Libra? Might have been Libra. It's okay. It applies here too. Right? Take a second and evaluate, right, how you're going about the cabin, right? How do I feel right now? You know, it doesn't even have to be like a 10-minute thing. You could just in between, right? In between little things, in between getting up and walking to the bathroom, when you're standing up, you know, evaluate how you're feeling so you can work on that self-awareness and then move into a meditative state or practice mindfulness, because it's something that's really important here. I'm feeling with all this releasing that needs to be done, we need to find center and we need to open our heart space and ground ourselves. unblock our root chakra. Yes, that's what I'm feeling. Your root chakra needs help. Wear red. Do a Kundalini exercise. That is in one of these programs. Please check it out. There's a Kundalini exercise. Very helpful. The star. The star, Scorpio. Starseed. These things don't happen to people who aren't important in changing the world. It's happening for you, not to you. I'm feeling like you're a starseed, and there's a very important lesson here for you to learn in order to move forward and help save the world. Mission 2 as well. This is mission. It is in the description box, but there's definitely a lot that needs to be released beforehand, although I do feel like there's a lot of things you're denying about yourself that are actually, when I say denying about yourself, there's this negativity that you are kind of pushing away when this is actually helping you seek that enlightenment that you need. And creating a sense of hope, right? Dropping these burdens and creating a sense of hope in order for you to move forward. That's what this what do you need to release is. She's doing a huge release. You could see how much tears are coming out of her eyes. There's a lot that's being held in here, is what I'm feeling. And your person knows this too. They've seen you go through it. And I don't know if this person didn't want to see you and they purposely kind of dodged an opportunity to see you or for you to hang out, or if it just didn't work out, because these things are divinely orchestrated here. In order for you to seek this enlightenment, you can't have people around you kind of swaying you one way, because the only person that knows what you've been through and how you've attached to it is you. You just have to go within and search for the answers and get that confidence to rise up. You see how confident they are. This person is ready to take whatever is coming their way. If it's karma, by all means, I'm ready for it, because this is going to propel me into my higher self. It's going to propel me into my evolution process and coming out and helping the world and helping the greater good. Oh, hi, kitty. So I'm going to, I went to the animal card first, so I'm doing it because I went to it first. Oracle, I mean. Watch and wait. 8. Clear out the clutter. There's probably a million things here that are telling you there needs to be a release done. Stop the video right now and please head to the description box. Help you so much. I've struggled with my confidence so much and getting out here, but if it wasn't for those programs, I wouldn't have had, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't have realized all the shit that I was holding in that I had no idea has affected me so greatly. So with this watch and wait, I don't know, it's kind of feeling like, don't just sit there and watch and wait, but I'm feeling like watch and wait comes to having that self-awareness and being mindful. Wait. Wait for your person to come to you, a time to give rather than take. Take time, right? Be in this waiting place of a middle ground and be comfortable there. When I say waiting place, it makes sense. Be in a place of middle ground and be comfortable there, because the middle ground is kind of where the unknown is. But it's not like pulling you one direction and another. It's kind of having that neutral place and waiting to see what happens and how things come up. Remember I was saying, like, in between you do things, just stop for a second and pay attention to how you're feeling. And that's what I'm feeling that this watch and wait seahorse spirit is. They stand very tall, right? Chest out, let your heart kind of tell you what's going on. Open up your heart space, clear out the clutter. It's green, heart space. What colors are here? Yeah. Heart chakra possibly is blocked. Yeah, there's plenty of exercises in these programs that can help you with aligning your chakras, as well as tuning into your inner child. So please make sure you check it out. Again, I say it again because there's so much that's going to be released here, and it's going to be a huge breakthrough. One for Scorp. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Yes, this is divinely orchestrated. I said that, right? This is divinely orchestrated. If this person didn't see you, it's because you need to be alone. And if you need help, guess who you can ask? Right? Ask your guides, ask goddesses, or whatever you feel that you need to do, but ask for help and you will get that. See these pretty lights? You will get that help because you are, oh my gosh, I love this. You will get that help, and they're going to send you their light, and you're going to be able to have this release that you've been waiting for oh so long. Anyway, Scorpio, do not forget to subscribe. This is Megan with ADH Divinity, and thanks so much for joining me.